Last week we left Evan Dinkelberg shortly after he was drafted first overall by the Raiders. Now it's time to catch up with him in the NFL preseason. Don't be expecting any big changes out of Dinkelberg. Yes, sometimes he'll throw the ball, but only when he has to, or when there's a lot of yards up for grabs without him having to do very much, just like on this occasion. But really what we want to be doing, what he wants to be doing, is this, running and getting sacked. Okay, he doesn't want to get sacked, but he also doesn't care if he gets sacked and ends the drive. He'll make up for it later. And now for his impression of my dad. Of course, in this game, he's only got one quarter to show what he can do, and he's going to start doing it right now, running. That's what he loves to do, getting yards that way and really frustrating his receivers. 3rd and 16, you know, there's only one option here. He's going to run for it himself. It worked for him in college. It works for him in the NFL. No problems whatsoever. That was it for the first game in the preseason, and now we get asked, do you think you fit with the offense? And we'll just say, I think I'm the best player out there, because that is exactly what he thinks. So now preseason game number 2 against the Cardinals, and we get sacked very early in this game, and it's Trent Brown's fault. It's all his fault. He let us down. 3rd and 22, you know we're going to be looking to run for it again, and for some reason this time it doesn't work, and we lose the ball, and it's picked up, and it's returned, but not quite for a touchdown. So the rest of the offense redeeming themselves there by stopping that, but then the Cardinals got a touchdown anyway, but it's still not Evan Dinkelberg's fault as he runs here and he gets a decent block there and picks up that first down on 2nd and 13, 2nd and 3, and you'll never guess what he's going to do. He'll run again, and he's picking up a bunch of yards. Now he's got the great X factor that will activate where he can break the first tackle if he gets 3 rushes over 10 yards. Never mind, he just goes straight for a touchdown here. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, as some would say. And now it is 17-7. So we're still losing, but it's preseason, we don't care. And now we just throw the ball down here because it's Antonio Brown and he'll catch it. Easy, done, simple. Isaiah Streets is a distant memory. We're happy with Antonio Brown. And on 3rd and 13, who is going to do this? Obviously, it's Dinkelberg running for the first down, almost getting a touchdown. So I guess he'll just have to try it here on 3rd and goal. Runs into a problem here, continues to go, gets stopped short of the touchdown, and that is the end of the game. And let's see what John Gruden has to say. And it's basically some kind of, I think, vague threat, vague reference to the fact he's got to make cuts, but we're the first overall pick in the draft. You're not going to cut us in our first season, even if we're terrible. So we stick around, we get some XP. I don't know what any of that had to do with it, but we're now into our 3rd preseason game, and we throw a hook to Antonio Brown, and he doesn't catch it, letting us down. He's not good enough to play with Evan Dinkelberg. Now this game's important because we'll get 3 whole quarters to play as we try and rush here, but Colton Miller gets in our way. If there's any reason we're not successful in this game, it's because our teammates just keep letting us down as we rush here, finally getting that first down, or just shy of the first down, doesn't matter, we'll easily get that. And again, looking to rush here and people getting in our way, but now we decide to run. Wasn't going to be a viable option, so we throw the ball because I guess we had to. And now 1st and goal, looking to throw it there. A couple of open receivers. We weren't able to get it out because the offensive line let us down. And then on 2nd and goal, Evan Dinkelberg runs in for a touchdown. NFL looking pretty easy at this point. 1st and 10 here. A little bit of pressure because the line's not good enough, but we still get the ball out and get a first down. 3rd and 1. Don't worry, we'll take care of this. We're going to have the best 3rd down conversion rate, but that is just us personally, not the team. We will convert the most 3rd downs in the NFL. 1st and 10 here. A chance to run to the left and plenty of space. That block wasn't quite good enough from Hunter Renfrow, but we get just to the 11-yard line, and that's okay. 1st and 10, having to throw it this time because there's nowhere to run, and I guess we'll give that touchdown to Renfrow. He can have that one. That one's free. And on 3rd and 19, let down big time by our team there, just not blocking the guy. We had to do the play action. 3rd and 4 here, a chance to throw the ball, easy completion there, and because we threw it that time, that gives us the right to run around if we want to this time. 1st and 10, looking to go again, and who would it be except for Colton Miller in our way again? He just doesn't want us to succeed. 3rd and goal, and why doesn't Antonio Brown catch that? I don't know, letting us down. This whole team just isn't on our level right now. 2nd and 10, and I think we've got a chance to run here, but why not just throw this one instead? It's going to be our last throw of this game because we'll get taken out at the end of the 3rd quarter. It was an interception. I think receivers could have helped us out a little bit there, but let's see what John Gruden's got to say after that. So, something about loving touchdowns, good for you, John. I just hope you don't mind whether they're passing or rushing touchdowns, because you're not going to get many of the passing ones. There was also some sort of something about, you know, throwing less interceptions or something, but I really don't care about that. We're going to rush for a lot of touchdowns this season. As we get a chance to upgrade our play here, of course, we go for the Scrambler upgrade, although I don't think any of those stats will help us scramble any better. And now, our final talk with John Gruden, who only talks to us via text because, boy, should you smell our breath. Essentially, we get to say either one game at a time, which is just boring, or we can guarantee a Lombardi Trophy win in our first season. We were going all the way to the Super Bowl, John. Let's go. But before we go on to win the Super Bowl, we'll have to play this last preseason game. And John said to us, if we want to win the Super Bowl, we shouldn't get sacked, throw any interceptions, or fumble the ball. And the best way to do that, of course, is to run the ball ourselves a lot, because how can we get sacked if we're running ourselves? So 2nd and 10, and we're running again, getting another first down. Why do we need teammates? Fact is, we don't. We are the best player on this team. 1st and goal now, we run again. Okay, that's how you get sacked if you run the ball, by running into the guys. Of course, it was Trent Brown that led us down. I don't know who our number 1 enemy on the team is. It's either Trent Brown or Colton Miller. Neither of them want to help us, and that's the final game of the preseason. Now, we've got 2 messages here. One of them we care about is from the head coach, so he's probably just telling us, sorry, you can't win a Super Bowl because you got sacked. Fair enough. I believe that. And now, this chick. Fair question, how did you get my number? Because remember, we are arrogant, we are selfish, and we don't care about people. We are Evan Dinkelberg, and we can use all of the best possible answers to this poor little girl. And rather than asking to be helpful, we'll just say good luck with that, because to be honest, this entire storyline right now is utterly ridiculous. She has absolutely no problem. All she did was say that we are good, and somehow now the responsibility is on us. Now, I understand this is actually just an XP winning mechanic of the game. However, I don't treat it like that, and I'll just treat this girl as stupid as she is right now. Number 1 fan, she threw Isaiah Streets to the streets pretty quickly after meeting us, and now we actually get to talk to her again. Maybe she's had a better idea than asking us to play like Tom Brady, considering we are a scrambling quarterback. Madden, could you not at least just use a comparison of a quarterback of the same style? Now, however, I do like this. We get the chance to break a rookie record. Now, we do like that, so we will definitely be doing that, not because this little girl asked us to, but rather because we want to break as many records as possible. And 2+ rushing touchdowns, that's the one I've got my eyes on. That'll be easy for us because, well, we don't care about the rest of the team. So here he is, Evan Dinkelberg in his first ever NFL game, and his first ever play is a rush. Of course it is. Now, we've got 1 target in this game, score 3 rushing touchdowns. Now, we could lose 48-21, and I wouldn't care as that fumble goes out of bounds, so it does not count. As a matter of fact, we could lose 48-18. We just need those 3 rushing touchdowns, nothing else, as we're let down by a receiver here. You ask me, this team really needs to start stepping up, as on 3rd and 10, we throw an interception because Antonio Brown didn't fight for the ball. I think that was Antonio Brown. Fact is, it wasn't our fault. Now the score 13-0, 3rd and 19, a flag on the play as we make a great play getting that ball downfield, but it was holding, so it gets called back. Thanks a lot, teammates. 3rd and 27, and well, we might as well just throw this one now, and it is caught. So our first completion of the game is for 46 yards. As we look to run again, then look to throw, then I thought we did throw, and I have absolutely no idea what happened there. 2nd and 10, you've guessed it, Evan Dinkelberg is running as he spins off the contact and loses the ball, which is still loose on the ground, still loose until Evan Dinkelberg himself picks it up again. 1st and 10 now, and lofted over the middle to Antonio Brown, not learning whatsoever from that first interception. It was basically an identical play. As on 1st and 10, we see end zone trying to take it there, but we don't quite get there. But of course, on 1st and goal, you know we're going to try and finish it off as we get the first of the 3 rushing touchdowns we're trying to get. We're now losing by 10 points with 5 minutes left in this game as we loft that one up, and it should have been, by all intents and purposes, intercepted, but somehow is caught, and the march down the field continues as now we rush the ball to the sideline, getting out of bounds so no one can hurt us. And that's over 100 yards rushing in our debut as we get this ball out quickly to Antonio Brown. And I think we can be thankful that Antonio Brown's on the team because nobody else would have caught that. 2nd and goal, it's a bootleg. Plenty of guys to throw to, but why throw when you can run? And that's our 2nd rushing touchdown of the 3. A 3-point deficit with 2 minutes left in this game as we are sacked again by Von Miller. That's 4.5 sacks for him in this game. And as we try to rush there, we get tackled, but it's a flag. It is a face mask penalty, and that'll count as 15 yards gained by us. Thank you very much. We are the best quarterback in the NFL, as I could argue right now, as that throw definitely wasn't just lucky that it wasn't picked off because it was inaccurately thrown. And now we're down at the 5-yard line, and of course we're going to look to run in, and we easily get into the end zone. And because this touchdown was so good and is the NFL rookie record, and not because it helps us get any closer to the 10-minute mark, let's take a look at the replay of this as we run in there. Blocked for by Colton Miller, even though we shouldn't have been there. And now, thankful to us as if we did it for you, we have got the rookie record for rushing touchdowns in a game. We are incredible. I say we, it's Evan Dinkelberg. It's all about him, and as he goes again to upgrade to an even better scrambler, it's not a team fit, but we don't care about trying to fit the team. The team needs to start fitting us because clearly we are the best player here.